What's up, caregiving family? This is Candace from OurFTDJourney, and I have to voice a pet peeve. So many people I have found will ask their loved ones questions like, "Who's this? Do you know who this is? Who am I? Who's that?" Uh, you know, Look, stop it. I need you all to understand something. If they remembered, they would you wouldn't have to ask them these questions, okay? Because they wouldn't have dementia. I understand it's hard when your loved one doesn't recognize you. I understand it's hard when your loved one doesn't remember your birthday anymore. I understand it's hard when you're dealing with somebody with severe memory loss and day by day they're losing everything. But let me explain something to you all, okay? We call this disease dementia, and quite frankly, I think we need to trash that term. I think we need to call it brain failure. Because if your kidneys fail, they call it kidney failure. If your liver stops working, it's liver failure. If if your loved one broke a bone, say they broke a leg, would you expect them to just be able to get up and walk on it? I don't think you would. Questioning them the way some of us do is unfair. They don't remember. I understand that's a difficult pill to swallow, but they don't remember. So why continue to question them and possibly agitate them? It's not right. Don't do that. And the thing is, people do it over and over and over and over again. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Who's that? Who's that? Do you know who that is? Just tell them who it is. If they remember, that's wonderful. If they don't, then the person they don't remember will have to understand that. You know, and then, sometimes people are laughing, "Oh, she doesn't remember you. Ha ha ha." No, that's not funny. Don't do that. And I hate to be that person that goes on social media and says, don't say this to somebody with dementia. Don't do that to somebody with dementia, because I don't want to come off like I'm some, like, snowflake, like real sensitive kind of person. But I have to admit that is a pet peeve. And I will say, stop questioning them. It's just, I don't understand it. It's one thing if you're saying to the person, "Hey, would you like to go out?" You'll likely get an answer, yes or no. And sometimes the answer is opposite of what they really mean. It's another thing if you say, "Would you like to eat something?" Or "What would you like for dinner?" Options are wonderful. Give them options. But, our loved ones repeatedly ask us questions because they cannot remember. I think we need to get rid of dementia and just call it brain failure, because that's what it is. And maybe if we called it brain failure, people would be way more accepting of the symptoms and everything that comes along with it. Maybe if we call it brain failure, we would get more awareness. And maybe if we called it brain failure, people would be more understanding and more empathetic. And maybe if we call it brain failure, people would treat people with dementia a lot better and a lot kinder. I just don't. I'm not trying to come down on everybody, but we have to stop acting like just because we ask them a question, they're going to just one day magically remember. They're not. So can we come into agreement that they're just not going to magically remember one day, and that it is what it is, and we have to come into acceptance of what it is, and we have to be willing to flow with the changes. We have to accept them. They don't have to accept us. We have to live in their world. They no longer have to live in ours. Stop with the questions. I'm the kind of person, I don't have dementia, but I don't like to be questioned like all day, every day myself. I'm the kind of person, even when I get up in the morning, give me silence, give me quiet. Well, they like that kind of stuff too. You know, it's about being respectful. It's about peace. It's about understanding. It's about love. It's about kindness. It's about so many different things. But when you constantly question them like that, you are taking something from them. And a lot of them get agitated because they can't tell you what that is. And I don't know. I just had to say that because I'm seeing this a lot, and it really bothers me. And like I said, you wouldn't want it done to you, so don't do it to them. So, questions, comments, put them in the comment section. Like, subscribe, share, and all of our info will be posted in the video, and the details, and that's it. Thanks.